one step at a time. So it's much easier. Now we have Challenge Cup to go. Tomorrow in the morning, we're leaving. So you can understand the stress. So it's not only about training. It's also, we're playing on Wednesday. And by the time we reach Gombe, it will be Tuesday. And the day after we're playing. So it's not about fitness alone. There are a lot of things within it. And we're trying to put it in order, and they're understanding it. And we're trying to, we are getting to the result. So at this moment, we are now in the semi-finals, so we target to qualify for the finals. It's much easier for them, and then we psych them to know that this is the responsibility. It doesn't matter even if we have to tell them that is our goal, to reach the semi-finals. We reach the semi-finals, now to reach the finals, and they have to put everything, and we reach the finals, then we can go for the next time.
Remember, you also have battle, so
where is time?
I have a question for Coach Abdullah. My name is Godfrey from Junior. I write for Business Media. Coach, your captain, which form did not play, he got left. Did you listen? Despite the fact that you scored 5 goals today, did you listen?
You see, this is always why this team Enyimba this year, you've seen difference in the team. Because there is no player that is indispensable, and there is no player that is not important. So we try to let them understand that each and every player is important to the team, and he has something to contribute in that team. Yes, we miss the player, but you can see, if I say I don't miss the player, it's just because we won. So any player that has been into the team, he knows his responsibility, and he knows that he's not a player that is indispensable. The same thing, there is no player that you've seen that they haven't been in that team that is not important. So we try to make it that everybody feel important. That is why we're going as a family.
Ce match très important face à Enyimba, quels sont vos plans pour l'avenir à propos de Rayon Sport?
Oui, chacun a des objectifs. Par exemple, l'objectif de Rayon, c'est aller plus loin possible. Parce que ça fait 3 mois que je suis ici. Je regrette, tout le monde s'en ça. On a formé une nouvelle équipe. On est arrivé à la carte finale. Et aujourd'hui, c'était notre limite. Parce que notre terrain, c'est ça qui compte. On fait un très bon premier mi-temps à l'extérieur, mais le deuxième mi-temps, on était fatigué. On a raté des occasions. Et le foot, tu dois être l'objectif. Tu ne peux pas rater des occasions, tu dois marquer. Et l'équipe adverse, il a marqué le but, il a gagné le match. Il faut accepter ça. Mais pour nous, c'est pas le fond du monde, ça. Parce que nous sommes en train de construire l'avenir du groupe. Et si on a déjà rentré pour l'histoire, c'est-à-dire qu'on a déjà fait beaucoup de choses. C'est ça la réalité.
Well, he says that, according to the question, he says that every team has its limits, and today it showed that this was the limit Rayon Sport can go, which is getting to the quarterfinals. They had a very good first half away from home, but unfortunately, the second half, the boys were too tired and Enyimba took advantage of it. He also wants to reiterate that he's been here only 3 months and that they are building on something. If in 3 months they could get to the quarterfinal of the CAF Confederations Cup, all he needs to do is to keep working, and next year they will redefine their objectives and maybe they will take it up from there. But for now, he's very proud with his team.
Okay, coach.
Yes, there are a lot of quality players there. Even I was asking for a few of the players to see whether we can get them down here. But it seems that players are very expensive and they are mostly heading to Europe. Their central attacker is very impressive, and there are 2 or 3 midfielders that are doing well. That probably it's not bad to have them back here. They are from there. The ball, ça c'est pour. Parce qu'il y a beaucoup de joueurs qui sont très intelligents. C'est comme l'attaquant qui est devant, donc le numéro 7. Personnellement, moi j'ai demandé beaucoup, mais je ne sais pas si comme je vis vos joueurs, ils sont très chers. Mais moi je pense que c'est bien parce que les équipes qui sont arrivées à ce niveau, au quart de finale, ils ont bien fait. C'est à cause de ça, moi j'ai beaucoup de respect avec les joueurs. Parce que c'est comme que je dis tout à l'heure, parce que j'apprends beaucoup avec les joueurs. Donc ils sont bien.
Okay, now we have 2 last questions, one here and one the other side, then we are done because the coaches have to be with the teams. And then introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you. My name is James Sofari, coach. I work for NTA. Coach Abdallah, you are now in the semi-finals. Your opponent is supposed to be between Raja Casablanca and Kara of Brazzaville. Now, Kara of Brazzaville lost at home 2-1, and from the technical abilities of Raja, it is obvious most likely you're going to beat Raja. What is your thinking about an experienced team like Raja, considering the kind of antics they South Africa, North African South Africa well known for?
That is why I said it's all about psychology. It's all about the psychological thing here. Seriously, this is the most stressed match that I had. This match that I played today is the match that gave me headache more than any other matches. Another reason is because everybody took this thing for granted. Even before the draws, they said we're meeting Rayon Sport. And it happened we met Rayon Sport. So it got a poor over. That is why I had a problem with the team. That is why I feel more stressed with that. Because psychologically, halfway to the game, they have already taken something that I need over there. I need the presence. I need the players to concentrate more. Just like the next last time, we're traveling tomorrow. And the whole of the team is thinking about going to Continental from Gombe. Then I was asking which Continental are we going to go? They said from there we're going to. So I said, did you qualify for the Continental? This is the problem. They only move ahead with this. But now I think it might be much easier for me if they have concentrated more and they think that team is a good team. These players play more when they feel inferior. So we have to sit down and do the work and prepare well. So it's a good team, then it's open for all. We've already qualified for the semi-finals and we're meeting them. It doesn't matter, as I said, I prepare. Every team is the same to me. Any team that you see at this stage doesn't get it in the platter of gold. They've worked hard to reach this stage. So if it is Raja, so be it. Then we see how it goes.
Last question, Fisayo. Last question.
Hello, coaches. My name is Fisayo Dairo, Chief Football Writer, ACLSports.com. I have one question for each of you. Coach, you sounded so confident as Rayon coach before the game, hoping that your boys will do the business, but at the end of the day, they lost scandalously. Do you think they played to your instructions? For Coach Abdallah, looking at your team, especially the past 4 games, you've used the same core of players, helped by the fact that there were no league games, about 9 players, 2 of them that are not starting in front, and of course Abdurrahman Bashir. Do you think that now is the time? You mentioned about your schedule, going to Gombe tomorrow. Do you think you have enough depth? Do you have enough trust in those players on the bench? Maybe on Wednesday you made 9 changes to the team that played in Kigali. Are you confident in those other group that are not always in the team to help the team at this very crucial period? And we like an information. Anamina was substituted and they were present in your team Was it injury or what?
Okay, coach, il vous a demandé que... Ok, coach, il vous a demandé que hier, à la conférence de presse d'avant-match, que vous étiez très confiant que l'équipe de Rayon pouvait prendre quelque chose sur ce match ou gagner le match. Est-ce que vous pensez que vos joueurs ont joué par rapport à vos tactiques ou qu'est-ce qui s'est passé que ton équipe n'a pas bien exécuté ton plan tactique et qu'est-ce que vous pensez de l'équipe d'Enyimba?
Oui, en fin de premier mi-temps, nous sommes équilibrés dans le terrain. Un peu fatigués, mais le moral est élevé, ça c'est très important. Mais le deuxième mi-temps, l'équipe adverse, ils ont profité de l'opportunité de marquer le but. Et comme ça, faire la différence. Le foot, tu ne peux pas faire la créativité et oublier de marquer le but. C'est ça le point négatif pour moi aujourd'hui, c'est ça. Parce que l'équipe adverse, elles ont profité, ils ont marqué. Il faut comprendre, il faut accepter ça parce que le foot, il y a des limites. Et tu dois accepter ça si l'équipe de deuxième mi-temps était supérieure à notre équipe. Il faut accepter ça, il n'y a pas d'autre chose.
Okay, he said that in the first half, he once again says that the first half was very balanced, but in the second half, that the team created chances but forgot to score, whereas the opponent, Enyimba, created chances and scored, especially taking advantage of those quick chances that came to them at the start of the second half. That was simply the difference in the match. Enyimba getting those 2 quick goals at the start of the second half. He says that that also proves the limits of his team, especially if you assemble the first leg and the second leg, created a lot of chances but did not score. And that is just the difference between Enyimba and Rayon Sports.
Yeah, concerning the rotation of the team, if you've been following this team right from the team has been changing because players go up and they go down. So even the match we played last, almost 3 players are not in the team. Farouk is not in the team, Inform is not in the team, Osada didn't start. See, over there the same thing, Limba didn't start. And there are so we are rotating the team. It's not exactly the team that is going. That shows that all the squad that we have are in. So when we go for the FA Cup, I try to rotate the team without changing the team. So I introduce little by little, so that because if I have to rotate the team and put a totally new team in the FA Cup, then I wouldn't have a balanced team. I need the players to integrate with this team. I need the players that are not playing to integrate with the same team that is the same squad. So I cannot form another team and say this is the team that will play FA Cup, and this I would have totally 2 different teams. So that's what we are trying to do. So you don't rotate, at this stage you can't rotate the team like that. Even the goalkeepers, when you look at it, this is 3rd match in this CAF Africa Cup. It didn't start with it. Ezenwa and the other used to be the ones that they will play. So it goes. It's open. Whoever plays well plays it. This we don't have favor here. It's the team chooses itself. So whoever is in form that goes in, that is the one that will play. So that is the mentality of Enyimba now. That is why you can see that most of the time whenever we're substituting, the players coming in and they're performing well, they're able to because we have a very, very big squad. So we have to be very, very careful to make everybody feel belong.
Coach Roberto, Coach Abdallah, that's great. You can even hug. You can hug and hug each other. That's sportsmanship for you. And to the journalists, thank you very much.